You know, I feel like sometimes certain players like aesthetics just go kind of out the window. Like we all put a lot of time into making sure our character looks pretty good or intimidating or something. So just let players know you think their character looks cool. So I'm gonna message this Nabushi here and tell her that I like her staff put together. Before we begin, I just want to say that these videos aren't meant to say in any way that the way I play these heroes is the correct way and that you have to play them my way. These are just the ways that I play them and how they work for me. I would also like to say that in the last video I just kind of showed videos from here on out. It's going to be kind of mini tutorials on how to actually play the character and how to better yourself at the character and how to pick up on it if you're just starting out and want to pick up a new character in the game. Thank you, please don't judge me too hard going on from here. Okay, so as you can tell, Shugoki is a very slow character. He has one attack when you're sprinting. You press space, this is PC of course, and you charge. It's your dodge button on controller. He can knock players aside like that, and as you're running you can also do a heavy attack, and you'll do a kind of charge. Okay, so every attack, he basically has two combos, which consists of a heavy attack followed by a light attack. It's a light, 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 heavy, heavy, light, or heavy, heavy. That's it. It's just chains of two. You can also charge his attacks to make them unbreakable. Oh, see, I let my guard down. But you can charge his attacks holding out your heavies and lights and make them unblockable and give yourself some hyper armor. So basically playing Shugoki is essentially knowing when to fake, when to cancel an attack, and how to chain. You won't be doing much dodging. He can tank blows like nobody's business. Plus his dodges are really, really slow. I'll show you one right now. They're really slow, easy to predict. His weapon changes slow. You won't be able to switch direction very easily. So you just gotta stay light on your feet and always stay one step ahead of the opponent. Okay, so basically, following any attack, light or heavy, if you do your guard break button, you will do a headbutt that... Oh, that was a dumb move on my part. You will do a headbutt that stuns the opponent briefly. And then when you're doing, so like if I hold a heavy and I do my guard break, you run up, break their back, it recovers their stamina as well as yours. See, he did it good. You pretty much have to dodge if you're up against. So obviously, he is not a character that you should be taking sights with unless you're planning on holding that sight. Like right now, A is unguarded. I'm gonna quickly get onto A, capture, and then I'm just gonna anchor here because that's what he's good at. He's not good at moving fast. You shouldn't try and run between sights. You should just focus on killing any enemies that come your way. The last little part, when you do a guard break, you have one of two options. You can right click, and if you do that, it will send an enemy flying very, very far back. It's very useful for knocking people off ledges, or just getting them off so you can recover some stamina. And the other one is just a very strong shove back. Okay, so do a guard break. Oh, I can't right now. He's in a mood. I'll try and get one in. He's very good for doing a lot of damage very quickly. As you can see, I took away like maybe a third of that Conqueror's HP in one hit with a fully charged heavy. Centurions. They're the bane of my existence. There it is. Very good. Just be careful because your attacks are so slow they're pretty easy to predict and block. I might win this fight. Okay, the last thing I am going to say before we get going here is remember, any heavy attack can be cancelled with a guard break to do the backbreaker attack that has a small charge to it, which can be cancelled. Alright, and here we go. Well, that did not work out the way I wanted it to, but I guess that's a pretty good place to end the video, right at this Orochi getting murdered. Alright, I know I didn't play that well that time, but that was my first For Honor game in maybe 2.5 weeks, so cut me some slack. Alright, and that is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Look out for more For Honor videos. I think I might do Zanhu next, or maybe a Warden video. Not sure. But thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Have a great day.